Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We're on site today at First Community Financial Bank. I'm joined by Lou Petritz, Naperville Market President, and Mike Thiel, Assistant Vice President. And we're here to learn today what it means to be a community bank. Thanks for joining me, guys. So Lou, you have some really big news here for First Community Financial Bank.
I do, Liz. We've recently crossed a couple of different milestones. The bank has exceeded $1 billion in assets, which is in banking kind of we stratify banks by those smaller than $1 billion and those larger than $1 billion.
And you're saying billion,
yes,
with a B.
A full billion.
Yeah.
So, and that would put us in among the largest banks in the Chicago area. So of the hundreds of banks in Chicago, we'd probably be in the top 25 or 30.
Wow, that's amazing, and it's so interesting because I think of you as a small town bank, but I say that with affection because I don't want to bank at a big bank. But yet you're really a big bank.
That is part of the magic that we're a large bank, but it feels like a small community bank when we do business with people. We got our stock listed on the NASDAQ.
Wow.
It's under the symbol FCFP, as in First Community Financial Partners. And that's really a tribute, both of those milestones really are a tribute to our founders and our directors. The bank was just founded in 2002, and in a relatively short, say 13-year period of time to get publicly listed on NASDAQ and break $1 billion in assets says a lot about the vision of the people that founded the bank.
So with that exciting news, how does that affect us locally?
NASDAQ listing makes our stock accessible to anyone who wants to invest with us. Which is kind of exciting. But it really doesn't change anything when it comes to how we treat customers and how we do business locally. So even though we're publicly traded on NASDAQ, the stock is primarily owned by our local directors and local investors. So we're publicly traded but locally owned.
It's a great combination. And Mike, what's happening, what's new right here at the branch?
With the growth of the bank, where you have the ability to add new products to our existing line. So we have two individual, they're fairly recent. We have an express pay card, which gives our local businesses the ability to pay their employees via direct deposit onto a MasterCard, which is beneficial for the employees that don't have access to have their deposit, their payroll direct deposited into an account, so they could have a direct deposit onto a card, which is beneficial for the business because they do not have the check writing expense, and then the employee gets their funds even quicker. The second product that we have that's fairly new is direct pay, which is primarily beneficial for our not-for-profits and particularly churches. And what it is it gives the not-for-profits the ability for donors to go directly onto the website and pay via a button and contribute to the organization. So both of those products have been helpful.
Right. Well, that last one for the not-for-profit is wonderful, and it's just the bank has been very generous with not-for-profits. NCTV, one of them. So it doesn't surprise me at all. You're thinking about how can you improve that experience for us?
Right. Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We have multiple not-for-profits here that bank with us, and I think in many cases they appreciate it because they prefer calling into the bank right away, getting somebody directly on the phone who can assist them with their issues so they can get back into running their organization and carrying out their mission.
I think it goes back to that local bank and small bank, that not-for-profits, though larger or small, more on the small side over here at NCTV. I want a more individual touch, and your staff does that. Tell me a little bit about your customer service.
Sure. So we have, and Lou mentioned we were founded in 2002, but particularly in the Naperville area, we have been here since 2008. So we're going on 8 years. So we have, aside from our board of directors, we have an excellent customer service staff here, and everybody that walks in is typically greeted by name. In addition to that, we're involved heavily in the community. We have great products and services. So that combined really is helping get the name of the bank out.
Lou, what makes this bank special? I think it's the word community.
I think so too. Naperville has really embraced our model. So we really provide over-the-top customer service. It's very hands-on, very friendly. We're very engaged. We don't use 800 numbers. We answer the phone ourselves. When you call in, you'll talk to a human. But we combine that with, because of our size, we've got the technology like Mike was talking about. We've got a legal lending limit that's large, and so we can take care of business customers as well as consumers, but we do so in a very personalized way.
I think you really reflect Naperville, because Naperville is a large city, but it has a very small town feel. So.
That's a great way of saying it. We also, I think as a community bank, as Mike touched on, do a lot with nonprofits. We're even a sponsor of the NCTV Spotlight Show.
That's right.
Which is just an example, but we have a pretty good-sized budget for supporting our local nonprofit organizations, and I think that's part of our mission as a community bank.
Well, you guys just keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing great. So.
Thank you, Liz.
Well, I'm going to go try my hand at being a teller, and you never know who I might see at the window. Welcome to First Community Financial Bank. I'm Nat Worley, Naperville Trolley. What are you doing here?
Hi, Liz. I am banking here. This is my favorite bank, and I'm here to make a big deposit.
That's awesome. Let me send you a little deposit slip.
Thank you very much.
You never know who's going to stop by the teller window at First Community Financial Bank. This time it was Annette Worley with the Naperville Trolley. But now I'm joined by Anna Zimmerman, who's the mortgage loan originator. Tell me a little bit about the mortgage that you offer here at First Community Financial Bank.
With First Community Financial Bank, we have all the products that are available for anybody that's looking for their financing needs for first mortgages, for their existing homes, for new homes, vacation homes, along with any type of home improvements. So with First Community Financial Bank, we have all the variety of programs that are needed for anybody's financial needs. We may be small, and we're a great community bank, but we do have all the products that are available.
Well, that's nice, and it's a big purchase, whether it be your first time home buying or even a home equity loan, for those who, are thinking about a second home. So it's nice to know that you can come to your community bank and talk about it, because I think sometimes we think we have to go outside to a bigger bank. So that's very nice. What makes your products unique?
I've been in the business for over 20 years, and with that experience, when you come meet with me or sit down with me, I'm really looking at your whole financial situation, and I take the pride in knowing that I'm going to get you in the right program that fits your need. So if you're a veteran, or we do have our VA loans, if a government loan is what's best for you, then we do have the FHA programs out there, along with new constructions. And so it really depends on everybody's financial needs and what's the best program to get them into.
That's great. Lou, why is it important for First Community Financial Bank to offer everything?
Well, first of all, I want to say Anna does a great job with our mortgage customers. We get tons of positive feedback from people who have worked with her. It's really a key part of our business. Buying a home is usually the biggest financial transaction in most people's lives, and they have to trust the people that they're doing business with. We go out of our way to take care of our customers, to make sure that we're treating them right and being fair and advising them, in the best way possible.
Well, and you mentioned it's the biggest financial transaction. It's also a very long term. So, they're putting their roots down in Naperville, and you're in Naperville. So again, another great match for you guys.
We're very relationship driven. So we want to do their mortgage. We also want their checking accounts. We want their car loans. We want the whole relationship.
Right. Well, and that's a nice way to be. Once you get comfortable with a financial advisor, you don't really want to go changing. Right. So, well, thanks for sharing everything with us. It's nice to see you, and congratulations on your big milestone.
Thanks, Liz.